Look at you.
Thanks. And the more you know who you are and what you want, the less you let things upset you.
Yeah. I just don't know what I'm supposed to be. You know? I tried being a writer, but I hate what I write. And I tried taking pictures, but they're so mediocre. You know, and every girl goes through a photography phase. You know, like horses. You know, take dumb pictures of your feet.
You'll figure that out. And I'm not worried about you. Keep writing.
I went to a writers group recently where I met an author who challenged us to write about liminal spaces, an aesthetic capturing the feeling of being lost in transition, a dark hallway leading somewhere unknown, sunlight glimmering off of frosted glass, a young woman staring out the window at a city she doesn't know, which was really quite fitting because recently I woke up 23 and 4/4 at 6 a.m. before the sun came up, and instead of going back to sleep, I scrolled Pinterest until I found the perfect pin. When you think about it, we spend every second of our lives in transit, moving to our jobs, working, then at home with our family, playing with our pets. Each moment moves us to the next. Even in sleep, when our unconscious minds dream, our bodies prepare us for the next day. The essence of life is transit, or more specifically, rotation. Day to night, week to month, season to season. It is a dance. From the time I could walk, I wanted to be a dancer. It was the only time I moved the world instead of the world moving me, lost in motion. When I was in high school, my class went on a camping trip. In the middle of the night, our teacher snuck us outside to go star spinning. She told us to pick a star, to keep our eyes fixed on it and spin. I remember the sky looking like a disco ball. I remember the night feeling electric. Propelled like a rocket out of my comfort zone, I was one star in 1 million unknowns. It was my very first year at a new school, and I was in grade 10. I woke up recently at 6 a.m., 23 and 4/4, almost forgetting how it felt to be 15. I had braces and clumsy legs. I doodled on my math homework. Stars. Lots of stars. I had nosebleeds and backaches, stressed over exams, trying too hard to be smart, smarter, the smartest. There was no time for anything called rest. I thought about going back to sleep, but instead I scrolled Pinterest until I found the perfect pin. At 23 and 4/4, I had to add it to an instant board, haunted, peaceful, alone. The dancer fit right in, balanced and perfect in every way, brave, haunted, floating weightless like underwater but restrained by gravity, like a star that had been plucked from the heavens and forced to dance for an empty audience, lost in transition. I watched her over and over until I fell asleep, and she danced in my dreams. She danced because she could. She danced because she was alive. She danced because if she didn't, who would? Recently, I learned it's okay to be lost at 23 and 4/4. It's okay to be lost at 99 and still going. When you are lost, sit. When you are lost, listen. When you are lost, you may not be as lost as you think. You may simply be in transition.